Hey guys, it's me Rishi here, and I just thought I'd do a vlog. Well, not a vlog, a chatting thing. Just me going about talking. Cause on Friday it was my last day of school. Well, secondary school. Um, yeah, it was. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting 6 years. I started this channel actually when I was in Holyrood, which is the school I went to. Originally started off me doing videos with Owen Lobbo. Then I guess it then just expanded into me meeting new people, going on Xbox, talking to John, as you know, who is Highland Sniper. He introduced me to that kid Jace and Tex, who in previous videos you will have seen on this channel I've started to play with quite a bit. And it's thanks to this experience of going to secondary that I've learned this. Now, back in first year, I wasn't what you would call, in fact throughout school, I wasn't one of the popular kids. I always kept to myself. I stayed mainly to myself. I didn't really talk to many people. Not many people that I would call friends back then, especially. Because back then, although I wasn't popular, I hung out with the popular crowd that weren't the nicest people, which had a very bad impact on who I am. But with that being said, I think I've fixed part of that, and I've became not nice, but enough to put up with, I'd say. Yeah, I've done some stupid things. Me and one of my friends from school used to always fight. Not like serious, well, we've had a few serious fights, but most of them were pretend, and we'd normally just wreck the patio on Holyrood. We'd fight and we would basically do wrestling moves, and I'd spear him through the wooden like plant gate bits, even though the plants were never being looked after, so the plants were disgusting and everything. But yeah, that happened from first year up to sixth year. It was jokes. Second year. Also, here's a key point. Don't do what I'd done, because what I'd done was never study. And let's just say being dyslexic is not going to work out for me too well, but I'm going to try. Hopefully go into college. Well, I'm going to get a job first, then go into college. Since I didn't get any conditionals or unconditionals or anything like that, especially with the coronavirus going about and most places being on lockdown and being careful. It's a worrying situation we are in right now. It's the main reason school's finished so early. But there's going to be good memories and some bad ones. As there always going to be. There's going to be good things and bad things that happen in life. That's just how shit is. So first year wasn't good, never studied, didn't really give a shit. I was basically in the lower classes apart from, well, you weren't really put in classes, to be honest. You were just put in the group with people from your later class, which I was originally 1E, 2E, 3E, no, 1E, and I think 2E, then I switched to GI, so throughout that I was 3GI, 4GI, 5GI and 6GI. That's how they do it. They split you up into classes because there's 2,500 people, I think, or over. It's quite a populated school in Glasgow. And it was good. I met a lot of nice people as bad. Fancied a few people. Oh, the lighting's gone bad. There we go. Totally not using my Xbox for that. Met good people, met bad people, met the ones that do the odd smoke, met the ones who drink a lot. Of course, I'm one of the ones who quite like the ones who drink a lot because I'm Scottish, so I'm a big fan. Well, most people are. But it was interesting. It's 6 years. It's a long time, and it's a long time where you should have got your shit together, which I didn't, and that's my fault. But those 6 years were good times. I'd like to say they were really good times. Some of the teachers were really actually nice. I was quite scared because of being dyslexic, falling behind too much and everything. Well, that's like did happen towards 6th year, in the 6th year. But I tried to challenge myself and it didn't work out well. And also, if you hear noise in the background, it's because my parents are probably making noise and coughing. Probably got the coronavirus. Yeah, it's been a while since I've actually just sat in front of a camera. Christ. Just, it brings back old memories of when me and Mobile and Owen would do the Toxic Waste Challenge, or WASH Challenge because I struggled to spell the title, and that became a joke in our friend group. But from the bad friend group I met a load of nice people who I won't mention in the video for their sake, even though I'm not popular. I only have 28 subscribers for some fucking reason. I didn't expect to even get one. But yeah, it's been, I'm saying good 6 years, but it's been a challenging 6th year. As is every year, it's going to be challenging, especially from now on with the virus going about. You'll be worrying about your family a lot more now because of it, and the people around you. And now you're being told to only go out at a time if you're with one person. You have to stay 2 metres or something like that away from each other, which most people aren't. Like, come on. Most people go out, play football, or go to have drinks, which now can't happen because all the pubs and that have closed. And so that's affected some businesses, and also people's, I don't know the word, like, what would I say, patterns, resumes, stuff like that. It's affected what they would normally do. Like on Friday, the pub that my mum works in would be quite busy, but now it's not open at all because of the coronavirus going about. So it's going to be a tough, challenging time, because this video is going to be me talking about leaving school and the virus and how it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's like most things, it has to get worse for us as humans to get better and learn from the things. I mean, there's a few conspiracy theories going about it, but yeah, it's just, it's a shitty time, especially with very ignorant people going out to shops and just buying a shit ton of food that they probably won't need. And the toilet roll and kitchen towel and hand sanitizer, which they're just going to try and resell for higher prices than what they bought them for, or they're going to keep them in mass amounts, which, it just blows my mind how ignorant some people are. But it's life. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very challenging. So let's get back on about Holyrood. From first year to second year, pretty sure I hung out with the bad crowd. But in third year, I think that's when I started mainly going to hang out with Owen and Lubo more, and then that kind of separated in me knowing, well, almost talking to another group of friends, and as soon as I fell away, didn't fall away, like I'm still friends with Lubo and all of that side, but I mainly went with Owen because I knew him, even though I knew Lubo from primary, I felt like I had a better friendship with Owen, so I tried to keep that one since I knew Lubo was one of the ones who were wanting to work hard, and I didn't want to interrupt him working hard, even though he just became more of a clown. Same with his friend. Right, I was talking about the friend group, yeah, and I met really nice people. They were really nice. They were really kind, and I'm now going out with one of them, which has hopefully helped their side of things as well as mine, because at points you just feel like you're trash and that you're no good for anyone, and that all you do is cause trouble. And yeah, that's sometimes how I feel, but it turns out with causing trouble, if you show your other side, the nicer side, that people will actually really, really like you. And so that's what, I guess you can say I got lucky. That's what happened. I got very, very lucky to be able to have sort of changed from the more dickhead, selfish me. And I know I still am a dickhead. My parents probably would even agree with me on that. But it's just, I'm quite sad actually to believe in Hollywood, because it just felt like everything was coming together nicely. Like, I felt like everyone was getting along, like everyone in the year, although there were probably people who still didn't like each other. It felt like you were one big family, and yeah, that's now going to mean leaving, and now your friends, hopefully you want to keep, but you will eventually go on your separate ways, and that's just how life works. You'll go on your separate ways eventually. That is to say, since as you can tell from videos, I'm still good friends with John, Owen and Josh. Yeah, from third year I was talking to them, got a lot closer. That's about it. My schoolwork was improving, I'd like to say. The main subjects I would sit is English, math, computing, history. I'm about to name the subjects I liked, which was computing, math, English, history, drama. I actually enjoyed RE, even though I'm atheist. I don't believe in any god, but it just interested me. I also really liked PE. Like, I enjoyed the running, the fitness. It's just that you get changed, you get more forced to pick. I think it's 4 or 5. No, it's 7, then it goes down again. Yeah, so from 4th year to 5th year, I'm sure you get 7 subjects. I'm pretty sure. I'm not, no, I'm not. But anyway, the main subjects I picked were stuff to do with computing, English, drama, and math. Math is just something I fell away from, like, completely in 6th year, because the school couldn't get anything fixed, even though they had a whole summer to get that sorted. But it is what it is. And it's, they only really got it fixed halfway through the year, and then time flies like that, and now we're here with the coronavirus coming about, that forced most people's educations to be stopped, and people are actually thinking education won't come back until maybe next year, with how serious this actually gets. But yeah, I mean, some really good friends, and obviously being from a very populated school, there were a few good people that you would fancy, and I will admit I tried my chances with some, but let's just say, yeah, that's a part of my game I really need to work on if my current relationship doesn't work out. Which hopefully it will for a while. But yeah, can't believe it came to an end though. It's a thing that you knew was coming, but you didn't know how soon it would be. Even the prom that we have arranged has been moved to, I think it was August, and then if it can't happen then June, then if not probably July, and so on and so forth until we all can meet up again, I guess, and we can chat about what things we've done, which has probably been locked up mostly. Yeah. Main thing I want to be doing though, well, here's the main thing about me leaving school, is that I could potentially be uploading more frequently. I could be uploading more FIFA videos, COD videos, Gang Beast, maybe even Uno, Monopoly. Even though Monopoly lasts ages because I'm so competitive on it. But I'm thinking about doing actually a lot more FIFA content, because that's what I started this channel mainly for, is to upload my FIFA and live stream FIFA. That hasn't happened because not a lot of my friends play the game, and that it's just me. So, and I can't do, like, pardon me, Road to Division 1 and all that, since I have my Ultimate Team, and I guess I could, since I've relegated myself to Division 10, so I can do icon swaps for the first time, since I keep coming up against the fucking pricks who have done them and realised how actually massive of a difference they can be to a team. I mean, my current team has Team of the Tournament Benzema, Screamer Bartra, Future Stars Odegaard, I have La Liga Player of the Month Toko Ekambi, I have Footmis De Gea in goal, Ramos and Longley as my centre backs, Semedo, like normal Semedo and normal Alaba, as my right back, left back. I play a 4-2-2 because I feel like it's a better formation. Now this has gone on about me talking about FIFA, which it's not supposed to be. It's meant to be me recapping school. I'm good at this rambling shit, I'm sorry. But it's quite hard. As well as I remember good things, I'm not the best with remembering things unless, like, certain things happen and then it comes to me. That's why I'm trying to stall to see if it massive comes to me. Oh, yeah, let's skip to S5 because that's something I want to talk about. S5 was probably one of the best years because I was in such a good drama class, and I had one of the best, probably the best teacher I've ever had, because he also had dyslexia, and he would give me extra support and help me, like, massively, because he knew of the challenges that can come being dyslexic, and that being dyslexic isn't about being, you're not stupid, you just learn a different way from another human. Like, sometimes people with dyslexia can actually learn faster if they're taught in a certain way. It's just to do with the teaching process and how they figure stuff out. So for me, if you taught me something, taught me 2 different ways, and I would find what you would think is the easiest way harder, but the harder way that you would think I would find easier, if you get what I mean. Sometimes that would happen with me in math, because there was always different formulas and stuff you could be using, and I always chose a more complicated thing because I felt like I understood it more. Yeah. So he helped me a lot. He always made sure, he would also make sure I stayed back for rehearsals as well, to make sure that my performances were some of the best, and that I would actually pass the class. I don't know why it couldn't come to me, a class to class. That was when I took higher drama, and this year I done advanced higher. Like, if you couldn't tell, drama was one of the massive things, and one of the most fun I've probably ever had doing classwork. But yeah, in that class there was loads of nice people. Whether most people in the school would think they're nice is not up to me, but I thought they were very nice and kind. And that's the thing with drama, you're always like a family. Like, I guess you can say you can not like someone, but you will be willing to help them out as much as possible, because it's kind of like a bond you get, because you all have the same passion. That's what it is, it's mainly the passion. If you and someone else has the same passion, then everyone just clicks. And that's what it was for drama, and for most of my subjects. You could talk to people, and if they got the same thing, you just click like that. It was just easy. Now I'm rambling again. I wasn't planning on actually making this video, but I seen someone actually from that drama class upload a video of what the last day was like. Mine was just basic, because all I'd done was sit in the library with my friends and talked and signed each other's shirts. We played cards, because as everyone in 6th year became obsessed with playing cards. Games like Danish, Switch, lots of different ones, and I've just got a notification to join a party with John, so that will come soon. I might upload a video, well, after this, but I might upload a gaming video. You can actually see the screen of my glasses, I've only just realised that. But yeah, give me 2 minutes. Now what, I'll make another video talking about it, where I won't be distracted and I will actually try and remember stuff. But mainly to everyone who will watch this video, which won't be many people, it might be like 1 or 2, maybe probably my friends, please stay safe, and for health and safety, please, if you're going out, make sure you're at a distance, and that you won't, and if you're ill, do not go outside. You need to self-isolate. Please, for the safety of others, think about others, not yourself, not what you want to do. If you are ill, you have a bad cough, if you are showing any of the symptoms, please stay inside. And so, it has been your boy Reece88, and I'll talk to you in a while. Peace.